I returned to my room, pondering over Fenzio's words. No one knows where he is. So much time has passed. What if he's dead? In that case, only Sifa can free Bont. I sat on the floor in front of a large mirror and pulled out the small one, the one the angel gave me. It sparkled and Bont appeared in its reflection. Come on, Bont, I want to see you. I want to see you, beauty. I thought you forgot about me. How could I ever forget about a handsome guy like you? This guy is literally handsome on the outside and on the inside. He literally has it all. I was trying to figure out how to break the spell. Really? Will you help me? How can I not help such a hot guy like you? Let me stop. How can I not help you? You are literally you're so cute. Like, I couldn't not help him. I'll try, but I can't promise anything. I'm so grateful to you. Bont also sat on the floor, mirroring my position. He is so cute. He's so glad to see me. Aww. Chat with him. Bont, are you always alone in the room? No. Some of the archangels and seraphim come to visit me sometimes. They teach me, help me to unlock my powers, ask me to meditate. Meditate? Yes, that's how they get into my subconsciousness. Damn. Why would they do that? I don't know. And you just let them? I've got nothing to hide. Sir, that's no excuse. Like, where's my privacy? You already prevent me from going outside. Let me have a little thoughts. Let me keep a little privacy to myself, a little bit of my own thoughts. You don't need to know that I'm struggling because I want to go outside. Bont, who are you? An angel. You don't say! Or is that not what you meant? I don't know. There's something special about you. Yes, I feel the tension, sir. You don't need to hide it. Well, there's something special about each of us. Aww. You must have a past? On Earth, you probably got used to the idea that everyone should have a childhood, parents, some kind of life story. In heaven, everything's much more simpler. Or more complicated. It depends on how you look at it. I was asleep for a long time. I have no past, but now I have a present. Bont, why is Sipha keeping you locked up? He said it was dangerous for me to go out. I'm weak and someone can take advantage of that. You are weak? That's a lie. 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 Malbonte, for example. The smile disappeared from Bont's face. I think so. Why would Malbonte need you? I don't know, but apparently for some reason he does. You know, there's something I just don't get. He is Malbonte. Like, Bont is literally just the angel side from Malbonte. But why can't he remember anything? Is it because, in general, the demon side is much more powerful than the angel side inside of Malbonte? So that's why his angel side was like so pushed down that his angel side doesn't remember anything from his past life. Because we know that the demon side knows everything. He knows his past. So, do I have to worry? Back to business. I didn't find out much. In the library, I came across a book that said that the Great Sorcerer is responsible for all the old spells. The Great Sorcerer was Fidero, but there is no information about him. I'm afraid it's a dead end. Bont thought for a moment, then smiled dreamily. Aww. When I first woke up, I couldn't sleep. I was tormented by nightmares. Aww. Visions? I think so. I can't even say what I dreamed about, but these dreams scared me. Because of that, I stopped sleeping. And then one of the archangels began to tell me stories and legends. They helped me get rid of the nightmares. One of the tales was about the great sorcerer who got tired of an endless life. He wanted to dispel his consciousness and become everything and nothing at the same time. The great sorcerer turned himself into the wind. They say one can hear his voice, but how? Bont laughed softly. Great stories. They might be true, don't you think? I don't know, but it would be wonderful. Some noise caught Bond's attention. What's going on here? Just a sec. Bond got up and disappeared from sight. A minute later he returned. Those were the guards bringing food to the prisoners. Do you know who's locked up there? No, and you? Oh, my mom and Admiral Vincesto. Your mom? But you're unclaimed. Bond. My mom died when I was little, now she's a seraph. Oh, strange. I didn't know that unclaimed could gain such power. I have so many questions for my mother. I'd like to talk to her. Help me meet her. A favor for a favor? You don't have to help me to ask for my help. Oh, just alone because of that, I have to help you. I came to get answers. What answers? Do you think there's enough time for me to answer everything? Where should I start? There isn't much time. What do you know about MALBONTE? No more than the rest. But if you give it a second thought, MALBONTE cannot be among us. He cannot take a physical form. Otherwise no one would be able to stop him, not even Sifa. The boy in the tower, Bond. Can he be somehow connected to this? Oh, Bond, he's the purest angel. See? He has hidden powers, and they can cause a lot of harm in the wrong hands. I think MALBONTE needs Bond to use him as a weapon. If you knew. Do you know who killed me? How would I know? Maybe you know? Maybe you did it. Are you blaming your own mother? My mom died when I was 5. I don't know the woman in front of me. I heard a lot of things about you. Why would I kill you? An immortal killed me. He took the form of our deceased neighbor and killed me. Are you sure? Yes. I didn't know that. Oh God, that means... Oh God. What does it mean? Mom wanted to answer, but voices were heard in the hallway. You need to leave. Now. But... There's no time. They shouldn't see you. Mom turned me around towards the portal, and she pushed me from behind. Nice. As soon as I stepped out of the mirror, Bond's reflection appeared in it. How did it go? There was too little time. I went to the closet and nervously started to take out clothes. Are you going somewhere? I need to take a walk. It's stuffy in here. Did anything go wrong? Oh, I don't want to talk about him. I wanted to change, but Bond continued to watch me with a smile, like a child who doesn't realize that he needs to turn around. I'll undress in front of him. We're gonna undress in front of you. Well then, have a treat. That's funny. I slowly took off my clothes, unhooked the bra, lowered one strap, then another. It fell at my feet. Oh, do we completely are we taking off all of our clothes so that we're naked? I was standing half naked, only in my shorts. Okay. Bond, embarrassed, averted his eyes. Yeah, that's what you do. You turn around. That was so funny. I turned around and looked over my shoulder teasingly. That's funny. He blushed but couldn't help himself and looked back at me. He literally cannot. That's so funny. That's so cute. He studied my legs, then slowly looked up and rested his eyes on my bum, and suddenly stared down. Literally, this man is literally just checking us out. He's so shy. I turned around again, covering my breasts with my hand. Am I embarrassing you? Yes, sorry, I shouldn't have looked. That's so funny. Have you ever seen a naked female body? I don't know. No, probably not. Don't you remember? I don't remember seeing one, but when I look at you, it seemed that you're familiar with the female body. Yes. Oh, is that how things are? Sorry, let me stop. So you were a player, But you have a very beautiful body. Oh. He coughed, trying to get rid of the sudden hoarseness. Sorry for this little prank. Bond looked all innocent, but there was an undisclosed passion in his gaze. Oh, you love me. I just know it. For some reason, I wanted to look at his reaction. It was an attempt to arouse passion in him. I whisked behind the closet door and began to choose an outfit in a hurry. That was so funny. Yes, I love this outfit. I closed the closet door and spun in front of Bond. Do you like it? Isn't it too pretentious? Oh no, you look lovely. Oh, he's already our boyfriend. Does everyone dress as beautifully as you? At this point in time, you are head over heels, Bond. There is no dress code, but many angels and demons try to emphasize their affiliation, and the unclaimed are afraid to dress too brightly. But not you. Nah, I like it. Earthly habits are hard to break. I'm used to dressing the way I like, and if it's not against the rule, why not? Where are you going? I need to vent. The conversation with Mom was so strange. It was as if we just saw each other a few hours ago. As if our meeting was something ordinary, trivial. Like she never died. She became so... forget it. Let's talk later, alright? Oh, of course. Simona. Yeah? Everything will be fine. I'm in love with you. Bond's reflection in the mirror disappeared. What were you doing? I was training. Training to jump? It's a wonderful feeling. To feel the void beneath you, to hear the wind whistling in your ears as if talking to you, to see the ground rapidly approaching. Wait, what did you say? Is the wind talking to you? Well, not really. Where are you jumping from? Why? Do you want to jump? Can you take me there? All right. Yes. I looked down and immediately took a few steps back. My head was spinning. Oh. Is everything okay? Dozens of crazy thoughts flashed through my head. They merged into a single picture, or more precisely, into a single crazy plan. I need to jump. What? What for? Instead of answering, I accelerated and jumped. I did it quickly, afraid to change my mind. The gush of cold air hit my face and threw my hair back. My heart sank rapidly, and a scream got stuck in my throat. I wanted to open my wings, but I held them back and pressed them into my back, despite the fear. The wind whistling in our ears. This is how he talks to us. Maybe I'll manage to summon Fidero? And all of a sudden I heard something hazily, or maybe I imagined it. Gorro, terro, duo. Who is it? But the wind didn't talk back. Then I repeated after it. Gorro, terro, duo. As soon as I said this, a couple of enormous wings wrapped around me just like a cocoon, and I froze in midair. Damn. That dress, though? Where did that dress come from? Ooh, you're a visitor of the Fidero wind. He stretched his arms and smiled. I felt a gush of wind in my face. I did it. Why did you call me? You used to be the great sorcerer. Fidero pursed his lips. The wind became colder. That is all in the past. You've cast a spell on the tower, and now one good person can't get out of there. How can I free him? I cannot reveal the secrets of such spells. Please. I can only say that everything has a beginning and an end, but endless is the path that leads nowhere. Fidero spread his wings and began to disperse and merge with the wind. What? What does this mean? And his voice, resonating from everywhere, answered. Did you know that if you drench a feather in the sacred river, it will glow in the dark? He disappeared and I continued to fall again. So, I would say he means we have to drench our feathers in the lake so that they will glow, and we have to go to Bond when it's evening. Like he said, that's the only way he will see. I honestly, if you ask me in general, I think that the tower is under a spell
under some sort of delirium spell. Like, it's not like he's actually trapped, but the tower is made like some sort of exit enter. Like, you can't exit the tower and you can't enter it either. Like, you are literally stuck in that tower. When he tries to run down the stairs, it's like he's stuck in a loop. He can't get out. And at the same time, he can't enter it either. A flap of the wings, the rustle of the feathers. It took a little effort to level with the peak of the mountain, and then I carefully landed next to Andy. What was that? I solved one riddle and got a new one. I told Bond about Fidero's riddle. Bond sat on the floor in front of the mirror and kept silent for a long time. Everything has a beginning and an end, but endless is a path that leads nowhere. He thoughtfully put a finger over his lips. And the feather. I think I know what Fidero meant. That's great. No. No, don't be sad. You're way too hot. You're way too gorgeous to be sad. Why? Bond was silent, still pondering, then smiled sadly. Thanks for the help, Simona. You've done so much for me. You're a good person. Nuh-uh. We're not breaking up, sir. I just got you. Why does it feel like you're saying goodbye? It's not that. Bond got up, about to end the conversation. You don't want my help anymore? I don't. But why? I'm afraid. I'm worried you'll get in trouble because of me. I'm willing to take all the risks for you, Bond. Trouble is my middle name. I sincerely want to help you. Every human and every mortal deserves a chance. Let me give you that. Let me give you the chance to live freely if that's what you want. Bond smiled, sat down again, and sighed sadly. I don't know if I ever can repay you for all your help. Just love me. Just love me. Let me stop. Don't think about it now. So what did Fidero mean? Are you sure you want to get involved in this? You won't change my mind? I'm positive. I hoped I could break free without your help, but you'll have to take a huge risk. Tell me. Do you know where the sacred river is? Bond explained how to get there. I'm sorry. If he has been locked up his entire life, how in hell does he know where it is? You have to immerse yourself in its waters, so all your feathers get soaked, and don't shake them when getting out. Wet wings are hard to carry, but they won't have time to dry. They'll glow at night, and this may attract the attention of the god. Will I be your beacon of sorts? Yes. Aww. Your light will lead me out of the tower and prevent me from getting confused or losing my way. So have you changed your mind yet? No. Sorry. Same. Aww. The connection between these two is adorable. I waited for the dark of the night and then changed my clothes. Let's go. I don't even know. Can someone tell me why I bought this? Nope. I like the delicate jumpsuit. Look at this. Look at this beautiful icon. I was ready to go out, but I hesitated at the door. Can I do it on my own? I have to go alone. If I act quickly, everything will go smoothly. I have to do it alone. I went down to the sacred river. There was no one else around. It was dead silent, and every rustle seemed suspicious. I stopped on the bank and looked at my trembling reflection in the river. I can do this. I had to undress to keep my clothes dry. Slowly and a little apprehensively, I entered the water. Wow, it's so cold. Slowly I got in until the water was up to my chest. 1, 2, 3. I closed my eyes and went under the water. I spread and folded my wings back a couple of times so that each feather got wet, and one by one my feathers started to light up like bulbs, until both my wings lit up so brightly that I had to close my eyes. That's how stunning we look. That's how beautiful we look. But now someone has to tell me. She wants to keep her clothes dry, but with those wings that are completely soaked, as soon as she gets dressed, won't her outfit get wet all the same? But as soon as I emerged, my wings faded. What's the matter? Why isn't it working? Who's there? Oh shit. I took a dive and let the current carry me down the river. When I was out of breath completely, I resurfaced and came ashore. After the Archangel left empty-handed, I returned to the previous spot and took the clothes I left there. I think I'm in the clear. The tower seemed much higher at night than it was during the day. Its spears went far into the sky, as if they were endless. I hid behind the bushes and began to observe several archangels talking at the entrance. One of them said something to the other and disappeared around the corner. This is my chance. Now I need to distract the second one. Ask Bond for help through the mirror. Come on, help us. I took out the mirror and Bond appeared immediately. Is everything okay? Honey, you gotta save me real quick. Let me stop. Can you somehow distract the Archangel standing at the entrance so that I could get inside? I'll think of something. He is so fine. He's so fine. Several minutes passed and I heard a loud noise. He murdered someone. Let me stop. What's he doing there? Never underestimate someone who's desperate. They are capable of anything. The Archangel darted into the tower. Great, now I'll have to look out for him inside. Nah, nice going, Bond. I ran up the stairs, afraid to look back. My wet wings felt heavy. What if it doesn't work? And all of this has been for nothing. When I got onto Bond's floor, I hesitated and looked around cautiously. Come on, you can do it. No one was there. The doors weren't guarded. Bond thought of everything. This man wants to get out so badly. There's a tiny window of opportunity when you can do this. It's when the gods go outside and leave their post at my door. That is the only chance you can get into my room. I examined the glowing runes and stepped towards the massive doors. I carefully pressed down the handle and entered. Let's go. The first thing I saw was an unconscious tied-up Archangel. That's funny. It was the same one who ran into the tower once he heard the noise. What happened here? Bond stood next to him, trembling heavily. Oh no, honey, it's fine. I had to. I feel terrible. Honey, it's fine. He's gonna survive. He's not dead. It's fine. What did you do to him? I made him fall asleep. Honey, you didn't kill him. That's fine. He's gonna wake up. See? But he'll wake up soon. But then we'll no longer be here. It's so strange to see him in person and not in the mirror. That. My wings, they're beautiful. Aww. So cute. Oh, sorry. They're shining brighter than the sun. Are they? Their light faded as soon as I got out of the water. I think only the one under the spell can see the light. We got lucky. I held out my hand to Bond. Let's go. Let's not waste time. Come on. We ran out of the room. Let's go. We're out. In the hallway, Bond stopped me, pulled me closer, and kissed me. Let's go. It was a gentle, almost virgin kiss, not almost virgin. But at the same time full of gratitude and tenderness. He pulled back. His eyes were sparkling with happiness. Thank you, Simona. Smile. It's too early for that. Oh, sorry. We stood in place facing each other in silence. His kiss confused me, but at the same time I felt a surge of joy and delight. I wanted to laugh. I bet it's the adrenaline talking. Nah, he's hot, he's fine. I walked ahead, Bond followed. Turning around, I noticed that all his attention was focused on my wings, as though he didn't notice me, nor the stairs, nor the walls. The only thing he saw was the wings that glowed for him alone. The stairs seemed endless, but finally we reached the doors leading outside. Let's go. Despite my fears, there was no one outside. Looks like I took them by surprise. We need to fly to get out now. Can you fly? I can handle it. Bond was smiling. He looked attentively at everything around, as if he was seeing it for the first time. He probably has. Spreading his arms, he burst into a laugh. It sounded almost girlish. Oh, he's so happy. I can't believe it. I'm free. Now that's the face from MALBONTE. Sorry. I pulled on his sleeve. I don't want to be a party pooper, but... Got it. Sorry. He spread his wings widely, flapped them a couple of times, and soared so high that he disappeared from sight almost immediately. It was such a powerful takeoff that I staggered a little, pushed away by the strong gust of air. He's like a bird that broke free from its cage. He is! Bond needed a hideout where no one would come looking for him, so I took him to the Crying Virgins. They used to come here to pray, but now this place is abandoned. Bond stared, looking around with great interest. When you spend your life within four walls, everything else seems so huge. He went up to the Crying Virgins and touched the water. What a strange feeling. I went up to him, sensing concern in his voice. Is everything all right? Bond looked at me, and his eyes were full of tears. His tears grew darker until they turned a bloody color. They poured down his cheeks like thick red droplets of blood. Why do I feel so much pain? Oh, Bond. I somehow managed to pick him up and drag him away from the statues and the salt water splashing at their stony feet. Blood stopped pouring down his face and Bond calmed down a little. Something isn't right. Something isn't right here. I feel bad. Can we go to another place? I beg you. Of course. It was almost morning when we returned to school. Leaving Bond there was risky, but I had no other choice. Also, after a long night, my wings were sore and I couldn't fly much longer. Plus, almost no one came by the abandoned hall. Bond sat down on the floor, as he usually liked to do, and buried his face in his palms. I sat next to him, put a hand on his shoulder. How are you? I don't know what it was. I never felt so sad and lonely as I did back there. He hit himself on the chest. Why do I feel so much pain? Oh. Hug him. I clung to his shoulder and hugged him tightly. He hugged me back, continuing to keep his eyes shut as if opening them meant reliving everything he felt back at the Crying Virgins. I raised my head and brushed my nose against him. Oh, we froze that way. Kiss him. Kiss him. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Kiss him. One small, barely noticeable movement and our lips touched. Bond's gaze always confused me a little, but now I felt wild embarrassment. And yet I liked it. Bond was sitting too close to me. His blue eyes seemed to pierce through me, staring right into my soul. Seeing my every thought, I felt exposed. You're so pretty. Thank you. Sorry. I knew that he wasn't talking about my appearance. He was talking about me, about who I really am. To him, I was beautiful inside out, with all my imperfections and flaws, with all the mistakes I've ever made. He kissed my nose, my eyes, my forehead, stroked my hair, and finally returned to my lips. I'm sorry, how can you kiss someone's eyes? Let me stop. Probably he kissed her eyelids. That's something I would understand. His kisses were tender, sublime even. It seemed as though kissing him was the one thing I've done right in my life. Wow. I'm glad I met you. I'm glad I met you too. You're the love of my life. Aren't you scared? Of what? I'm an unclaimed. It's forbidden. It's forbidden for me to leave the tower. That. I'm on the wrong side of the law anyway. That. He is wrong. He's a fugitive now. He pursed his lips and looked away. Isn't that what you wanted? He's worried about the consequences. It seems like I'm doing something terrible. He took my hand, but that isn't your concern. Aww. I got up. I need to go. I'll come to see you soon. Good. In the meantime, I'll think about our next step. My heart ached with sympathy for him. For some reason, I wanted to cry. He's my soulmate, of course. Having to leave him behind is gonna make me burst into tears. He's so kind, but now he's forced to wander and hide like some kind of criminal. I held back my feelings and smiled, encouraging him. See you soon, Bont. See you soon, Simona. Oh, I love them. They are literally soulmates. I slept through the first half of the day. However, my sleep was interrupted when Fenzio burst into the room, accompanied by a couple of angels. Fenzio stood aside while the angels searched our wardrobes, looked behind the curtains, and inspected the walls. What now? Just a scheduled inspection. What kind of scheduled inspection? Fenzio came up to me. Don't you have anything to tell me, Simona? No. I love it that she's me. My throat was dry, my hands were sweating, and my heart was beating slowly, yet so heavily that it hurt. Fenzio carefully looked into my eyes. I felt him delving through my memories. I tried to focus on some trivial little things, but bits and pieces of recent events flashed in my head, and therefore Fenzio saw them too. What should I do? What should I do? About Bond's escape? About Dino. I remember Dino's face, his smile, his voice, the way I talked with him during our mission on Earth. And with each memory, Fenzio appeared more furious and bitter. You don't get into my brain, bitch. His lips started trembling, and Fenzio turned away. If this room is clear, let's move on. He darted out of the room, followed by the rest of the angels. Mimi got up from her bed, and with slow, graceful, cat-like moves came to me. What were they looking for? How would I know? I can smell your fear. She looked at me without saying a word, then added, I won't grill you, but I advise you to get your shit together. I looked out into the hallway, paying great attention to the way they inspected every room. It's just a matter of time before they comb every room in this building. What should I do?